What's going on, everybody? Hope you had a good weekend and are having a good weekend. This is my Slammiversary, Impact Wrestling Slammiversary, I believe 16. Think it's Slammiversary 16. Impact Wrestling, formerly TNA, 16 years old. Either 15 or 16. I just want to say that's a great accomplishment. Even though under Dixie Carter, they I don't think they barely ever made a profit. Maybe in 07, 08, maybe in 2010, I don't know, but thank God Dixie Carter is gone. And thank God Impact Wrestling is under new management, Anthem, and Don Callis and Scott D'Amore. Thank God they are running Impact Wrestling. Finally, somebody. They've been there probably since January, February of 2018, running things. But it's about damn time that you get someone running Impact Wrestling that actually knows the wrestling business. Jeff Jarrett, he knew it. He knew how to run a company, even though he needed financial help. Dixie Carter did not know how to run a fucking company. She's an idiot. And I don't wish her ill at all. Hope she does well the rest of her life, whatever she does. I know she has really rich parents, so whatever. She probably never has to work a day in her life again. Anyways, Slammiversary is 16 years old. This is Slammiversary 16 Predictions 2018. Impact Wrestling Slammiversary pay-per-view predictions. Here we go. I'm not going to go on and on about Impact under new management, but it's a really good thing. Their product and their TV show and their pay-per-views, the last one I saw at least, from April, Redemption, they're on the right track. So give them a chance. Give Impact Wrestling a chance. Give them another chance because they're starting to get their shit together. So, Slammiversary 2018 predictions. Here we go up first. I'm going to start with a fatal four-way match. Johnny Impact take on Phoenix. I believe Ray Phoenix. He was in Lucha Underground a long time. Also, I think he's the real brother of Pentagon Jr., but I'm not sure about that. Anyways, Phoenix, Johnny Impact, Ishimori, and Rich Swann. Yes, Rich Swann's back in wrestling. And I'm happy for the guy. He was never charged. His wife was never charged. His wife did not want to press charges. The investigation couldn't find enough evidence to press charges. Anyways, I like Rich Swann. The guy probably did screw up, but he was never charged. So I'm going to give Rich Swann another chance. The guy's going to get a second chance from me. If he messes up again, does something really bad, he'll probably go to jail. But who knows? But Rich Swann, the guy still got it. The guy's a hell of a talent. The guy has a ton of charisma. I've seen a lot of Rich Swann in Major League Wrestling. Also, he's been with Impact Wrestling now for a while. Or for 2 or 3 weeks. Rich Swann, Ishimori, Phoenix, and Johnny Impact. I predict Johnny Impact will get the victory. My opinion, Johnny Impact should win. Because the guy's money. The guy's really good. Impact should really think about pushing Johnny Impact big time. Up next, we have a Mask versus Hair. Excuse me, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know what it is about my basement, but sometimes I can't breathe when I'm talking. I don't know what it is. Anyways, Pentagon Jr., Sami Callihan, Mask versus Hair. Of course, Sammy's hair's on the line. I guess the guy is short hair, anyways. And Pentagon Jr., luchador from Mexico, he's put his mask up. Pentagon Jr. is not losing. He's not going to lose his mask unless they really want to get Sami Callihan more heat for unmasking Pentagon. But that'd be really stupid. Pentagon should keep the mask on. He should keep it on because it's part of his heritage. Luchador. I really like Pentagon, former Impact World Champion. He's also a current Major League Wrestling Tag Team Champion with Rey Fenix. So, Sami Callihan, I'm surprised the guy's still employed after what he did to Eddie Edwards. That was a while ago. And thankfully, he hasn't messed up again. And fucked up a talent and messed up a spot. And really injured. Thankfully, Sami Callihan has not injured anybody else. Because if he did, or if he does, he should be blackballed and out of wrestling forever. So anyways, Sami Callihan, I'm not a fan of the guy, but after the accident, and I believe it was an accident, it should have never happened. He should never have been swinging a bat at Eddie Edwards near his head or face. But since then, Sami Callihan, the guy's done some great work as a heel in Impact Wrestling. Anyway, Sami Callihan is also a part of Major League Wrestling. A lot of Impact wrestlers are part of Major League Wrestling. That's pretty damn cool, in my opinion, that Impact is letting their talent work for a lot of other companies. So, Pentagon Jr. wins. I predict Pentagon Jr. wins, keeps his mask on. And he better win, or else I'll be pretty angry. So, anyways, if you're watching this, Slammiversary is July 22nd on pay-per-view next Sunday. But whenever you're watching this, it's July 22nd on pay-per-view. I'm going to get it on pay-per-view because I'm going to support Impact Wrestling. If Dixie was still there, I doubt I would. But anyways, Pentagon Jr. wins. X Division Championship. Matt Sydal defending the X Division title against Brian Cage. Brian Cage is a fucking beast. The guy's pretty damn awesome. What he can do for a big guy. I mean, the guy looks jacked up, looks roided up. I really don't care. That's his business if he wants to put roids in his body. It's obvious. I'm pretty sure Impact does not test for steroids. I doubt they care. But whatever. Brian Cage should win. So I predict, I'm a fan of Brian Cage. Roids or no roids, I don't care. The guy's a great talent. He'd be good without roids. But the guy's really jacked. My guess is the guy's on the juice. At least a little bit. Because I don't know how you get that ripped without being on the juice. You want to see someone that's on the juice, that's all I got. And I try to lift weights and work out. But anyways, I don't want to look all jacked up anyways. I'm not into bodybuilding. If you are, that's fine. Keep doing it. So Brian Cage wins. Hopefully, Brian Cage wins, becomes the new X Division champion. They need to make the X Division book it like no weight limits. X Division, no weight limits. Brian Cage wins. That's my prediction. Next, we have a House of Hardcore Rules. House of Hardcore Rules match. Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, taking on Eddie Edwards. Now, this is, I'm pretty damn interested in this feud. And I think it's a good feud. Because Eddie Edwards has gone insane. Eddie Edwards wanted to murder Sami Callihan. They had a fight in the woods. Tommy Dreamer came with Eddie's wife to stop Eddie. Eddie got pissed. And then in the ring, Eddie's pushing Tommy Dreamer up against the corner in a promo on Impact TV. Impact on Pop. Pushing Tommy in the corner, yelling at him. How do you know where my wife is? Stuff like that. So Eddie was accusing Tommy Dreamer of having an affair with his wife, Alicia. Tommy Dreamer cut a very good promo on Impact Wrestling. I don't know if it's on Impact on Pop, but I saw Dreamer's promo on Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel. Very good promo from Tommy Dreamer. I believe it's like over 2 minutes. Really good promo. Tommy Dreamer's bleeding in it because at his House of Hardcore show, Eddie Edwards attacked him. Busted him open. Dreamer's doing his promo, still bleeding, saying, "You think I'm fucking your wife, Eddie?" He said, "Like your wife would want me." He says, "Look at me." He says, "Your wife's 25 years old. I don't think she'd want me. Just look at me." So anyways, Tommy Dreamer, Eddie Edwards. I like this feud. I like what they've done. Building it up. Eddie Edwards is snapped. The guy was like broke into his house and his wife was gone. He was having like delusions that he's seeing Sami Callihan in the mirror. It was pretty good stuff. And I'm surprised and I like that they turned Eddie Edwards heel. So Tommy Dreamer, Eddie Edwards, I believe Eddie Edwards' wife will appear during this House of Hardcore match. I believe she will appear at ringside. And I believe she will turn heel. And Eddie's wife, Alicia, will turn on Tommy Dreamer. Maybe she'll hit him with the low blow. Maybe she'll hit him with the Singapore cane. I don't know. But I think Eddie's wife is going to turn heel and side with her husband. Eddie Edwards wins. And then after the match, him and his wife are probably hugging each other, laughing at what they did to Tommy Dreamer, screwed him over. So now we go to a 51-50 street fight. LAX, Santana, Ortiz with Conan, the new LAX, take on the original, the OGs, LAX. Hernandez and Homicide, 51-50 street fight. Hernandez and Homicide will be with Eddie Kingston. And Santana and Ortiz are with Conan. Maybe Conan will turn on Santana and Ortiz and join Hernandez and Homicide. Because originally Conan was with them and brought LAX to TNA years ago. Probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago is when LAX made their TNA debut. 51-50 street fight. I predict the OGs, Hernandez, and Homicide will win. And I could really see Conan turning on his team. Even though Conan's not in the match, he probably will still turn on them. To join Homicide and Hernandez. Up next, we got a women's match. 2 women's matches on this Slammiversary 2018. The first one is Allie taking on Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard signed a new contract. I believe it's for 3 years. Multi-year contract. Tessa Blanchard is signed with Impact Wrestling. Good for her. I'm happy for her. And the Knockouts division really needs Tessa Blanchard. So that's a great signing by Impact Wrestling. They need to sign a lot more Knockouts. Tessa Blanchard, Allie. I think Tessa Blanchard wins. Tessa Blanchard at the last pay-per-view in April, Redemption. She made her debut on commentary. So the other women's match is for the Impact Knockouts title. Su Yung, the champion. I really like this feud, Su Yung and Madison Rayne. I like how they have built it up and have had it's been good. It's been really good stuff. How they've had Madison Rayne being interviewed, and then she heard a noise, like thought it was Su Yung, got scared, left the interview looking for Su Yung. Su Yung was nowhere to be found, playing mind games, getting inside Madison's head, because Su Young's character is kind of like The Undertaker, but like a female Undertaker. She has like powers, psychic powers or whatever. She's like not human, in my opinion. Su Yung, she plays her character really well. And I like what Impact Wrestling is doing with Su Yung. I like the build-up between her and Madison Rayne. Madison was locked in an office, could not open the door. It was like, felt like I was watching a horror movie. It was good stuff, good build-up. I mean, maybe some people could say it's cheesy and bad acting, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. Anyways, when you're watching wrestling, you shouldn't be too critical about it. Just have fun and lose yourself in what you're watching. So anyways, Su Yung defends the Knockouts title against Madison Rayne. Su Yung wins. That's my prediction. Su Yung will retain. Now the final match. Final matchup. I'm pretty sure it'll be the main event for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. Austin Aries. Gotta represent Austin Aries from my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't know if he's born in the city, but they announce him from Milwaukee. Maybe he's born in a suburb. I don't know. Anyways, Austin Aries defends the Knockouts. Not the Knockouts. What am I saying? Austin Aries defends the Impact Wrestling World title against Moose. Should be a good main event. I predict we're going to have a new world champion, and it's going to be Moose. Moose. Wish I had his music playing. Moose. Moose wins the Impact Wrestling World title. So there are my Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2018 predictions. Should be a good pay-per-view. They got a lot of good matches booked and a lot of good feuds that are going to happen. And the feuds are going to come to fruition, if you will. They're going to happen. The matches, the feuds are built up, and they're going to happen at Slammiversary. I've seen every Slammiversary going back to the first 1-year anniversary of TNA. The only Slammiversary I missed was 2005. 2005 Slammiversary I did not see. But I will be seeing the 2018 Slammiversary 16 on pay-per-view July 22nd. Hope you enjoy my predictions. During Slammiversary, I'm pretty sure I'll do 1 or 2 reactions for the matches, and I will do a review on it also. Bye for now, everybody.